Standard for portfolio management. As part of this content coverage, I'll be covering the following chapters: Introduction to Standard for Portfolio Management, Links, Roles and Metrics in Portfolio Management, Portfolio Management Processes and Organization, finally the Portfolio Management Processes. Project management is one of the terms having multiple meaning. For a long time, it has been associated with project, but from past close to 2 decades, that has begun to change, and today it is understood to include portfolio management and program management as well. So let's try to understand the detailing what we mean by saying portfolio management. This will be covered as an introduction to standard for portfolio management. The standard for portfolio management addresses the need for a document set of processes that represent generally recognized good practices in the discipline of portfolio management. While project and program management have traditionally focused on doing work right, portfolio management is concerned with doing the right work. The standard for portfolio management addresses a gap in the management by projects, fields across all type of organization, be it profit, non-profit and government. That is, the need for a document set of processes that represent generally recognized good practices in the discipline of portfolio management. The term portfolio has been used for some time and has been used throughout many diverse organizations. Therefore, the term has come to represent different meanings. It is recognized there are many types and varieties of portfolios. For example, in the finance industry, a portfolio is a collection of investment instruments, that is stocks, bonds, mutual funds, commodities, etc. This standard does not attempt to address those type of portfolios. Further, there is no attempt to bridge this standard to those other kind of portfolios. For the purpose of this standard, the focus is on project portfolio management. It will be referred to simply as portfolio management. Let's try to understand the purpose of the standard for portfolio management. The primary purpose of the standard for portfolio management is to describe generally accepted processes associated with the portfolio management. This standard is an expansion of information provided in a guide to the project management body of knowledge. This standard focuses on portfolio management as it relates to the discipline of project and program management. Its application is intended for all type of organization. The term organization is used over here, which means it applies generally to 3 types of organizations. If any portion of the standard typically applies to a subset of these 3 types of organization, the subset is identified. When I mean these 3 types, I refer to as the profit, non-profit and government type of organization. While we get into detailing of the standards for portfolio management, let's understand what exactly we mean by saying portfolio. A portfolio is a collection of projects, temporary endeavors undertaken to create a unique product, service or result. That is where we mean by projects, and or programs. When we mean by programs, we relate to as a group of related projects managed in a coordinated way to obtain benefits and control not available from managing them individually, and other work that are grouped together to facilitate the effective management of that work to meet strategic business objectives. The components of a portfolio are quantifiable, that is, they can be measured, ranked and prioritized. The projects or programs, hereafter I refer to them as components, may not be necessarily be interdependent or directly related. At any given moment, the portfolio represents a view of its selected components that both reflect and affect the strategic goals of the organization. That is, the portfolio represents the organization's set of active programs, projects sub-portfolios, and other work at a given point in time. It is important to understand the relationship of portfolio and its components of the portfolio. If I have to illustrate this relationship of portfolio, it can be viewed better in this figure. A portfolio reflects investments made or planned by an organization, which are aligned with the organization's strategic goals and objectives. It is where priorities are identified, investment decisions are made, and resources are allocated. If a portfolio's components are not aligned to its organization's strategy, the organization can reasonably question why the work is being undertaken. All components of a portfolio exhibit certain common feature. They represent investment made or planned by the organization. They are aligned with the organization's strategic goals and objectives. They typically have some distinguishing features that permit the organization to group them for more effective management. The components of a portfolio are quantifiable. That is, they can be measured, ranked, and prioritized. While we understand the portfolio relationships, let's understand what does portfolio management mean. Portfolio management is a centralized management of one or more portfolios, which includes identifying, prioritizing, authorizing, managing, and controlling projects, programs, and any other related work to achieve specific strategic business objectives. There are many types and varieties of portfolio management. This standard does not attempt to address all type of portfolio management. Instead, it focuses on project portfolio. Portfolio management is an approach to achieving strategic goals by selecting, prioritizing, assessing, and managing projects, program, and other related work based on the alignment and contribution to the organization's strategies and business objectives. Portfolio management combines two things. A, the organization focus of ensuring that projects selected for investment meet the portfolio strategy. B, the project management focuses on delivering projects effectively and within their planned contribution to the portfolio. If we have to better compare project, programs, and portfolios, I would like to put forward a table which gives a better understanding of it.